everybody, this is BKC back in Planet Explorers. Yesterday the update .88 has come out as a kind of a preview of what's coming in .90. The developers were having a little trouble getting 9.0 out. I think they said some animations were didn't work right or something like that. So they've added a lot of new features, and I'm going to go ahead into single player story. And basically they've laid the foundation for some of the stuff that's coming, and we can check it out and see what's new. They've added some new faces. I got these kind of this troll face looking. I don't remember which ones were new, but I didn't really play them in a lot. But there are some new faces. The female, I think they got this one for sure is new, and they have a few other new ones. I don't remember which ones or what, but that's really all they added. They added some new hairstyles. This one I think's new. This one's new. Let me see how that looks with a different face. Kind of looks like a rocker chick. That face looks hideous from a distance, but up close it doesn't look super terrible. Let's go ahead and we'll run all the new stuff and see what. Some black hair. We'll run all the new stuff and see what. I don't know. I'm not gonna sit there and mess with all this, but yes, you could mess around with it a little bit. Let's call her Sam. Short for Samantha. And
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long time coming.
Now they took
the first
tutorial out. They didn't really change just that much.
I cannot emphasize how proud I am to have made this journey with you, all of you. I look forward to us building a new home together. Let us make Moria into a shining beacon of the human civilization. Many rivers we had to cross, but we finally found our way.
Separation complete.
We are going for atmospheric entry burn in 3, 2, mark!
Object approaching. Emergency evasion.
Too fast!
Extensive portside damage.
Get out of here!
All quarters, evacuate the ship!
Epiphany.
All quarters!
Going down.
Now the biggest update, they took the tutorial out, which was kind of a good thing because some of the stuff in the tutorial wasn't finished and was incorrect, and it was kind of confusing some people. Basically the building, even when they add the building menu, and I kind of stumbled on the building because it's not very clear what to do. So I think they took it out until it's finished, moved a little bit further along in development. And they put it on a 64-bit Unity 5 engine now, so you can see it looks a little different. It kind of looks like the old game when you had the draw distance turned down. It looks a little soupy. It's got like a little bit matte, like it's got some kind of filter applied to it. But you can see there's new grass. There's a new weather system. With real clouds that are just randomly generated. It's a subtle change, but it's there. The trees and the grass used to be just pre-rendered, a predetermined pattern. Now it's random. It just waves, and it actually has wind patterns as you can see, it'll wave and then it'll stop and then it'll blow one way and it'll blow the other way. So that's something new that's been added.
You're awake.
But
The way we crashed, I thought
the overall story and the gameplay and all that stuff really hasn't changed. Some of the things with the new, what they were commenting on is that with all the new features that they added, it'll be easier to update and mod it later. Instead of taking a whole month to add a little tiny feature in, it'll be easier for them to go ahead and just go and change something a lot quicker using the new format that they've recoded the game in. But overall, all this looks about the same. Where are
I
we?
checked the locator. We should be somewhere on the southern hemisphere.
Yeah, she looks a little freaky from a distance.
Probably the Galileo continent. Here's a map.
Okay, and all this is pretty
Not
much
what
the
we were
same.
expecting, huh? Our first day on Maria, I think we hit something really hard coming down.
And they still don't have the voice acting. Things that they changed, the mini map is up here now. I hope they make it movable in the future, because like this window I can move, but this one I can't. You can change the I don't know, the visibility or the transparency. I guess that's what that is. And then you can change the brightness, I guess. I don't really know about all that. We have coordinates now where we're at, kind of like what adventure mode had, so you can tell where you're at. That's basically straight from adventure mode, which I do like. We've always had it, but it was you never knew where your character was. You just had to kind of it was always on the map, but you couldn't tell, you know, because a lot of people are like, I found something cool at this coordinates or something like that, or where'd you build your base, and you could tell them the coordinates, and before you had to look on the map and move your cursor around to find the coordinates, but now we actually know where we're at.
Did you not pay attention at all in colonization?
But I hope they let us move this
last way over?
in the future,
Maria is the second
because
planet orbiting the
when I'm
Epsilon
playing
Indi
in
Star System.
widescreen with my
1.83 light
triple
years away from
monitors,
Earth, it has 80%
this is
mass,
way on the
60%
far left, and
oxygen,
it's basically outside my main view. It's in my peripheral vision, and I really would like to move it like right here where it used to be, because I'm kind of used to that. Our quick bars, I don't really understand what this is, but it appears that we have 30, maybe 30 slots now. And maybe we'll get 10 slots, and then we'll have 10 more slots, and then 10 more slots. I'm not sure what that is. Or if maybe this is the quick slot, and then you can put your building materials in this slot, and then you can put, I don't know. I don't really know what this is, but, and then I don't know if there's a way to, if this is bound to anything. Because like if I had all my weapons on one slot and all my like mining and gathering stuff on another one, I would like to bet it. I mean, it wouldn't be a big thing to change from weapons to mining stuff, but changing back to weapons if something attacks me would be a little awkward. So I don't know if this is bound to anything yet. So that's something they added. The meters are a little different. Like here's your battery meter down here. This is your health. This is your stamina. And then we now have hunger. But before, it seems like stamina and hunger were tied together, and they would just slowly tick down. And now you can see that our hunger slowly ticks down, and then our stamina just stays where it's at. And then they've added this strength, which I have no clue what it does yet. But all the rest of this is pretty much the same, just in a new UI. And then they've changed this. We now have the follower menu instead of them being down here where you click their picture. They have a bigger inventory and they have bigger private items. I guess this is stuff we'll be able to give to them, and then this will be their stuff that we can't, like, because before when NPCs had money you used to could take it, but it doesn't seem like we'll have that anymore. And then they have a second set of slots, so it kind of makes me think they'll have two sets of clothes. Like, they'll have a follower set of clothes when you're in battle, and then they'll have maybe some working clothes or some resting clothes. I'm not sure what that is. We've got, that's just character. We got the missions log, which this is nice. It's big. You can read it. I don't know how. No. Okay, that's abort, and I guess that's hide mission. Where? Oh, it's here, I think. Where's it at? There it is. No. Where was it? Oh, there it is. So window. Okay, that's better. I like that better. You can just click on it to hide it, and click on it to open it, and then it's transparent when you're not moused over it. So that's pretty cool. But I do like being able to move these windows. Guess you gotta grab them at the top. Yeah. And then let's see, we got our phone, which is our mobile PC, which is our help menu, which doesn't seem to be populated yet because a lot of things change. This is a scan menu. Looks a lot better. It appears that one of the highly requested features that everybody's been asking for is like a check all button. It hasn't been added, and it's scanning, which I guess they took out the apps. Don't know. Okay, and then we got the rail, which if you watch my other playthrough, that's for the monorail system that we're going to be adding later. The colony menu. I haven't been able to get into it yet. So it's definitely changed, but I don't know what's been added yet. The replicator looks about the same, just with a new UI added to it. The creation system's the same. They said they've added some new stuff, but I haven't found it yet. Like, create a new gun, parts. They said something about shotgun, but I don't see the parts in the creator yet, so I don't know. That chick looks freaky. Okay. Well, that's what we was just in. Inventory. This is kind of like when you learn a script, they don't make noise anymore. That is a good and a bad thing. Wow, it looks fuzzy. Everything looks fuzzy. Everything's not so sharp. Yeah, they have an artificial haze filter on here. I wonder if I can turn that off, because that's weird. Everything's crystal clear, and then it gets fuzzy. I'm have to play with the settings. used to, when you used to learn a script, you used to get kind of like a World of Warcraft type buff up type thing that would, you know, and a little noise, and it was cool to let you know that you learned the script. But like when you go to Angem and you buy like all the scripts for all the decorations and stuff, and you have like 30 of them, it would get annoying. The thing without making a noise, though, I click it and it just disappears. That could be confusing to new players, so there's no feedback to tell me like, hey, I did something with it. If you don't know about the replicator, it's gone. And then this is your little starting chest. This is kind of like the adventure mode. You used to get a little starting chest and you would just click it and it gives you all the stuff that you already used to start with. So I think that's just something they did to make adventure mode and story mode kind of use some of the same coding. And then there's our starter knife. Put there, and then we got resources, just like before.